Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, I got a lot of emails from people who ask me. They say, Mr. Locario, I want to get back with my ex. How do I do this? I want to get back with my ex-boyfriend. I want to get back with my ex-girlfriend. I really need this to happen. And what I notice about a lot of these emails is that, they'll tell me about the relationship and what went wrong and why things didn't work out. And most of them, I usually ask them, why do you want to get back with your ex? And I also follow up by saying, I kind of reiterate what they told me. I'm saying, knowing that your ex did X, Y, and Z, why do you want to get back with your ex? Or knowing that the relationship was, D, E, and F was happening in the relationship, why do you want to get back into the relationship with this person? Now, what happens is a lot of people, they say, oh, I love this person and I can't live without them and they're so special to me and I really want to be with them. And then sometimes I hear, I'm scared to be alone. I don't want to have to start over. They also say things like, I don't think I can get anyone as good as this person. So, a lot of it, mostly what I notice is that it comes from fear as to why people want to get back with the ex. They're comfortable with their ex because they're so used to that person and they're scared of actually changing. They're scared of what can happen next. They're scared of the change. People, we kind of like what we're used to. You understand? That whole feeling of the unknown is scary to a lot of people. But the thing is, for most people, I say you should not be trying to get back with your ex. You should not be trying to get back with your ex. Okay, there are exceptions, but I'm going to talk about that later. But for now, I want to focus on why you should not get back with your ex. Now, the reason why you should not get back with your ex is because 9 times out of 10, the reason why you guys are not together is because there was initially a problem in your relationship. Because if there was not that problem, you guys would be together. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. If the problem was not there, you guys would be together. Right? So there's something that happened or something that continued to happen that led to that breakup. Either it was both parties participating in the craziness or not even craziness. It could have been something simple or whatever it is that you felt this couldn't go on. Or it could have been one person saying, I don't feel this way, or I don't really want to be with you right now, or I feel different. I feel we grew apart, whatever the situation is. The fact is that if you guys didn't have the problem or the problem didn't exist, then you would be together. Now, again, I said there are always exceptions to, this whole getting back with their ex thing. But the thing that I notice, and the reason why I say that you should not get back with your ex is because when you get back with your ex, in most cases, what's going to happen is, and usually if the breakup was something bad or something like, damaging to, the people in the relationship or something really negative, something really, draining, emotionally, those type of things where people are screaming, throwing shit at each other, fighting, abusing each other verbally or physically. If it was any one of those things, what you're doing is, you're getting yourself or trying to get yourself back into that thing. And what's going to happen is that you're going to probably end up breaking up again. And also what happens is, and this is, very important, is that when you try to get back with your ex, what's happening is you're not leaving room for yourself to grow. And you're also not leaving room for somebody better suited to be with you to come along. Do you understand? Or you're not leaving room for you to find someone better for you. You understand? So like, let's say you go through a breakup and it's crazy. And, you know, it's like, oh, I want him back, I want her back. And then y'all get back together. And then you break up again. And the reason why you broke up again is because, you know, the stuff that was the bullshit that was happening, you haven't solved it before y'all tried to get back together. You haven't had that communication. Nothing's really changed. All you were thinking about was getting back with each other. Then you break up again. And then you finally have this big breakup, and now it's just definitely over. And you wasted all this time instead of, when you broke up the first time, not trying to get back with them, just saying, listen, you know, it's over. And I understand it hurts. I understand, you know, you probably miss them or whatever. And, you know, even though you still have love for them or you still have feelings for them, doesn't necessarily mean you have to be with them. But the thing is that you trying to get back with your ex or wasting time in trying to get back with your ex, what's going to happen is that you are not leaving room for you to heal from the bullshit, for you to reflect, for you to grow, and for you to find someone else that will be better suited for you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's so funny because I think about, you know, my ex-girlfriend that I was with before I was with my wife now. And, you know, I'm thinking, I'm so happy that me and my ex-girlfriend didn't get back together. Because if we did, I wouldn't have found my wife. It wouldn't have happened. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, if you're trying so hard to get back with your ex, you're not leaving room for yourself to grow and find someone better for you. Now I was saying that there's exceptions to this whole getting back with your ex thing, because I know some people are like, oh, but I want to get back with my ex and all that stuff. Now, depending on how serious your breakup is, depending on how the relationship was, you know, there's different things. Now, if you were like with your partner and y'all broke up like 5-6 different times, and every time you get back together, y'all still fighting and trying to, you know, kill each other and everything, y'all don't need to be together. Y'all just don't need to be together. Just keep it moving. You understand? But sometimes you might break up over something that's not necessarily a big thing, something that some more communication could have made the things better. You know, you guys aren't fighting and killing each other, or you don't have a violent, crazy relationship, but maybe somebody was like, you know, I feel like I'm being neglected, or, you know, I feel like we don't talk anymore, so I want to move on, and, you know, stuff like that. That can be fixed. That's an exception. You know, that's something that can be, you know, communication can happen, and then you guys can get back together and things can actually work. You understand? But when it comes to you being in a freaking toxic, crazy relationship where one of y'all might get killed because y'all are on some bullshit, you do not need to get back with that person. You need to take time away from that person, take time to reflect, take time for yourself, and then now go and find someone who, you know, learn from the mistakes you had in your last relationship and find someone better for you. You understand? So this is why I'm saying generally, when people talk about, oh, I want to get back with my ex, why? Don't stop trying to get back with your ex. I see all these videos and websites talking about how to get back with your ex-girlfriend and get back with your ex-boyfriend and get your ex back and all this other bullshit. And then they tell you, yeah, just, you know, ignore them for a while and don't say anything, and then make sure you go around his block, and if he sees you, make sure you're just looking good, and then he's gonna want you back. But then when he calls you or texts you to see how you're doing, you know, just make sure that you don't take him back yet. You have to like make him pursue you again, and I'm just like, stop that nonsense. You understand? Like, it's either you want your relationship was on some super crazy shit and y'all don't really need to be together, or it was just y'all broke up over some small stuff that can be, you know, a small conversation, or a conversation could happen where you guys try to work that out and then y'all get back together and move on. That's really it. Like, all this other extra shit, you know, is ridiculous. And the thing is, a lot of times if you're with somebody and they want to break up with you, what happens is sometimes that person is kind of done with you. And if that happens, most likely you're not going to get back with them anyway, because they are kind of done with you. You understand? Because what happens with women, a lot of women, if let's say you got a girl and she breaks up with you, what a lot of women do is that they kind of line up relationships before they break up with their man. So like, you know, your woman broke up with you today, but 2 months ago she met this other guy, and she's kind of sort of been, you know, trying to get shit popping with him, and then now shit is popping with him, and then she dumps you as soon as shit is popping with him. So now she's off you already. She's not even thinking about you. She with this new motherfucker, and you trying to get back. You trying to get her back when she's trying to start this new shit. Is this why? Like, keep it moving. You understand? So don't worry about that ex shit. There's too many people in this world. And you know, find someone who you actually click with. A lot of you people out there y'all still think that relationships are supposed to be this damn tug of war crazy nonsense. I think that's normal. It's not. Your relationships are supposed to be something that's enjoyable. You enjoy being with this person, someone that brings value to your life. So find that and stop trying to get back with nonsense. You feel me? All right, so that is it, man. So, yeah, you guys hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com if you have any questions, and I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.